Hi there, this is Rebecca from Sapphire Coast Tarot. This will be a reading today for Taurus. It is going to be a love reading as we just have had Venus move into the zodiac sign of Scorpio from September the 10th to October the 6th. So expect emotions to be intense. Relationships will be from the heart. During this period, you will unearth your soul connections. You are advised not to be overly possessive with your dear one, as this might drift their attention away from you, Taurus. Your intuition will be sparkling, therefore you're advised to listen to your gut for any solutions in your personal as well as your professional lives. You may witness some mood swings and emotional sensitivity during this transit on Venus. It will be an auspicious one for the natives whose moon signs are Cancer moon, Pisces moon, or Taurus moon. So if you're watching this, Taurus, and your moon sign is Taurus, you are going to be very sensitive with mood swings. So as this is a love reading, it's a good idea to check out your Venus sign for your love information. We have just had the new moon, so I would probably look at your moon sign as well. If you are a little bit spiritually ascended, well, then you would tend to be looking at your north node, which is Scorpio. So your south node is the same as your sun sign, and that's a Taurus. So that is talking about your past lives from the past karmic lives that you are leaving behind. And as you spiritually ascend, you're moving more towards your Scorpio north node, sorry. Now, some people don't ascend in this lifetime. They will ascend in the next lifetime and therefore take on whatever traits of whatever body they choose. So, or they get put towards our soul, your soul, Taurus. So your life's mission, your life's path is for you to ascend more towards your north node. Now, as you become a Scorpio and make decisions and act like a Scorpio, you're going to be extremely happy because that's what you're supposed to be going towards. You're leaving your Taurus traits behind, as that was your past karmic lessons. So that's where you feel most comfortable as a Taurus, but it's a good idea to get out of your comfort zone and learn the life lessons that you've been put here for and move more towards your north node being a Scorpio. So as I said about the mood swings, if you have a moon sign in Cancer, Pisces or Taurus, Venus is often called the Earth's sister planet because it's very similar in size, mass and density, as well as being nearer to the Earth in orbit than any other planet. So there will be more information how Venus is going to affect your sign, Taurus, or Venus in Scorpio is going to affect your sign, your Taurus, sorry, for this time between September the 10th to October the 6th in the description box below. So now we are going to get into your reading. I'm going to talk more about your North Node a little bit later. Okay, so spirits and guides, angels, ancestors, who else? What is the love reading for Taurus for during this time? All right, we have got, we've got two cards coming out. We've got the Lovers, Taurus, the Lovers. So you may be in contact with the Gemini. This used to be called the Choices card, but it can also, it's the Lovers. So you may love, very good card to start off a love reading, don't you think, Taurus? Okay, so this is the Chariot. So you may be in contact with a Cancer, Taurus. Okay, all right. Whoa, that was quick. Came out of the barrel very quick there. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords talks about failure. Maybe there's been a collapse or you're feeling bitter. Maybe you feel like you're in a dead end situation. You're feeling victimized. Someone has betrayed you. Okay. Next we have out is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is represented by Gemini. So you may have a Gemini in your life, or you could have Gemini in your chart, Taurus. Okay, so the King of Swords is someone who's very, they like to reason with things. They're an authority figure. They usually own their own business, or they're a supervisor of some description. They can wear a uniform as well. They're very serious. They have high standards and they are strict. Okay, so then we have the Nine of Wands coming out. The Nine of Wands talks about that you are making a last stand. You've had to have persistence, grit, resilience in a situation, perseverance, and you're very close to success. So you're very fatigued at this time. Okay, so the Nine of Wands talks about the road's been extremely long, but you're almost there. Okay, because here comes the 1111 card. So you're going to have your happiness, stability, satisfied in what you have accomplished. You can now possibly take some holidays, some time off, some rest and relaxation. This is talking about plans for marriage. It's a feel-good factor card, this one. So it's talking about contentment. Okay, so let's have 3 more cards out for Taurus, please. Spirits, guides, angels, ancestors. What more information? Okay. The Devil. So you may have been in contact with a Capricorn, or you may have been addicted or obsessing over something too much. Anything that we do too much of is an addiction. So we'll have a look at that later. Okay, so 2 more cards. We have the 8 of Wands. So this is the victor, or 8. It's the 6 of Wands is talking about victory. So there is going to be rewards and recognition for your hard work. Okay, so maybe you've moved away from your addictions now. So that's why you are going to be getting some victory and triumph in a situation. Well, the victory, the person's riding the horse and they're moving away from the devil. So that's good. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 more cards. We have the 5 of Wands, which talks about conflict, arguments, tension, clashes of ego. We've also got the Page of Pentacles here, which represents Capricorn. So this person's very stable. They're ambitious. This person could be younger than you. They're very responsible. They're dependable, and they're a grounded person. It could just be a good news message coming in for you as well. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Okay. So the Lovers talks about that you may have had choices in the past. It can also talk about relationships as well, that there is a relationship on the horizon for you. This can just be that you've had love choices. So you're making some life-changing decisions. It can talk that you are going to be in a partnership with someone else. So it is a perfect union expressed through love, possibly love choices. It does talk about commitment, marriage, or solid friends. So romantic bliss, harmony with yourself and another. And it's a positive card. Okay, so the Chariot next is talking about triumph. There is going to be triumph over difficulties, strength. It can talk about travel, that you are moving towards another Taurus. So this, maybe you're moving towards a Cancer, or maybe you're just moving in general. You could be relocating, or maybe you're just going to see someone that you would like to maybe give an offer to. Okay, so it's called, called a card of triumph over difficulties. Self-discipline will be required. Master this and victory can be achieved. Focus is needed upon one path. It can also represent travel. Perseverance may be required. So we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords talks about that you may feel like a bit of a failure. There's some bitterness there. Maybe something's collapsed, that you're exhausted, or you feel like there's just a dead end in the situation. So possibly there's been some form of betrayal around you, which isn't very nice. The Ten of Swords can also talk about cutting through illusions. So your feeling of loss after ending a difficult situation. If you can release this, and you will be ready for a new beginning. So the outcome is going to be dependent upon your actions in the situation. So if you are cutting through those illusions, whatever's been holding you back, you are feeling loss in a difficult situation, but you're needing to leave the past behind before moving forward. Maybe you need to make a decision. So either do you want to stay in the past, or are you ready for your new beginning? So it's up to you, really, what you would like to do. But there is some movement forward here, it looks like. Or maybe you're feeling very loved up towards someone, and now you're taking some movement towards someone, after some difficult situations, and you're leaving the past behind, ready for that new beginning. So you could be moving towards a Gemini. You could be also leaving behind a Gemini. The King of Swords is male or female. It doesn't matter. It's represented by a Gemini. The King of Swords is someone in maybe an authority position. They're very disciplined. They're a serious person. They have high standards. They're very rational. They prefer logic to emotion. They often hold a job in uniform. They don't have to be. They can be just a boss or a supervisor of some description. They have a razor-sharp mind. You may feel evaluated by them, and they don't discuss their personal life. They can make a very good, excellent friend, though, and offer really good advice. So the Nine of Wands talks about that you're making a last stand. You've had to have persistence in a situation, resilience, perseverance. So you are very close to success. You may be fatigued. So the Nine of Wands is that the road has been extremely long. So you felt like giving up. There is success is closer than you think. You have the inner strength. So gather those reserves for the final push now, Taurus. All right, because here we have the 1111 card. The final push, if you can hold on for a little bit longer, you're going to have the stability and satisfaction in what you want, than what you have accomplished. You can now afford some good times with someone else. Some rest, some relaxation. This is a feel-good factor card. It can talk about plans of marriage and contentment. So that's really nice for you. Okay, so you may have been addicted to something, or maybe you're obsessed with someone. The devil can represent Capricorn, so a situation has been dragging you down and you're feeling hopeless to change it. You could have addictions that are controlling, and overindulging in these are resulting in further upset for you. So this addiction could be to sex. It could be about drugs. It could be cigarettes. It could be alcohol. It could just be that you're obsessed with someone. So if you take control and release the addiction, you can walk free from that. And it can talk about secrecy or secret plans as well. You are going to have victory because it seems like you're able to leave that behind, or you're trying to leave that behind. The Six of Wands talks about success, victory, triumph, rewards, recognition, praise. The Six of Wands can talk about your possible promotion for your effort. Success was well deserved, so you're feeling satisfied. It can also just be that the card is going to bring you some great news. It talks about harmony and balance. But then there's conflicts, and maybe I don't know who the conflicts are with. Maybe the conflicts are going to be with this Page of Wands. So maybe this is a child of yours. Maybe Taurus, your child is a Capricorn or has Capricorn as a Venus sign or a moon sign or something like that. But the Five of Wands talks about conflict, competition, arguments. It talks about tensions and rivals. So maybe you've got competition with someone else. Maybe there's competition in someone that you're interested with, and that happens to be a Capricorn. But this person is, they're ambitious, they're desirable, they're diligent, they're goal-orientated, they're a planner, they're very consistent, they're loyal, grounded, and dependable. Now, this is another earth sign. So this could be that there's competition in regards to you, Taurus. Maybe you've got this competition, people wanting you. Maybe you've got a Cancer wanting you. Maybe you've got a Gemini wanting you. And now you've got a Capricorn. I don't know. I'll need to clarify. I need to clarify a couple of these cards because it seems like the devil, we've got the victory card right in the middle of the conflict and the devil card. So I'm not sure what that's about. All right, so we'll see. Let's see what we can find out about this victory card here. Maybe we should do the devil card first, because the devil card comes straight after the 1111 card, so that's a bit strange. Okay, so can we please have a clarification on the devil card, please, spirits, guides, ancestors, angels? Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups talks about maybe you've been in hermit mode. You've been searching for a purpose. Maybe you've had too many choices. Daydreaming of what has been, what can happen. Maybe you're fearful and you're daydreaming, like you're making up different stories, which is easy to do. Like you could be all up in your head. Very easy to do when we're in lockdown and different situations, you know, that you are, I mean, it could just mean that you're concentrating, you're too much in your head. But the Seven of Cups here talks about that you've been searching for a purpose. It's talking about indecision, living in fantasy land, daydreaming. The Seven of Cups can mean that you've had many choices as well. So your addiction is that you've had many choices. So you can't make a decision. You're feeling overwhelmed, and you are finding it very difficult to make a decision. So this card here is asking you to make your decision in a practical way. And if nothing is done, you are going to end up with nothing. So be sensible in the situation. So you've been, yeah, you can't make a decision. That's what this card's saying to me. You can't make a decision. It's there. The options are there for you. You just can't make the decision to do whatever you want to do. Something's holding you back. Okay, so, all right, so you may have had conflict, or you may have been all up in your ego here. All right, so I am going to clarify the Six of Wands, not with that deck. Okay, so I need to clarify, please, spirits, guides, angels, ancestors. Oh, that was quick. The Sun. So you can have a victory. You can have a victory here. Success, rewards, recognition. The sun, you can have that. So the sun talks about happiness, success, triumphs, excellent relationships. It can talk about a happy marriage, contentment, prosperity, good health, and illuminates everything clearly. So you need to make the most of its favourable aspects. It provides warmth and energy. Okay, so the conflict that you may be having may be with the Page of Pentacles, but we're going to find out. Okay, so can we clarify the Five of Wands, please? Clarifying the Five of Wands for Taurus. Clarifying the Five of Wands. Clarifying the Five of Wands, please, spirits and guides. Clarifying the Five of Wands. Oh. Clarifying the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is clarified by the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor is represented by Aries. So this is a card of financial stability, ambition, keeping calm and making choices on facts, not emotions. It talks about great progress in career matters. You're in a powerful position to achieve your goals. So it can represent that your conflict could be with a person that's older than you. It can be that you are in conflict with a powerful male influence. So with whatever you would like to move towards someone, and you've overcome the devil here, you can make your choice. The Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups talks about making a decision on your practical mind rather than your emotional one. Maybe you've been too much in your emotions and hanging on to the past too much. That's how I see that one. But we have here, we have victory and we have the sun. So you are able to make your own decision, Taurus, and move towards your happy ever after. But you're having conflict with, could be someone who represents an Aries, or it could just be that you're having conflict with, it could be a father to you as well, a male influence, could be a friend, could be a father, could be someone like that. But this card does talk about someone who's very controlling. They are financially stable, so maybe you've got family issues with someone who's pulling the strings for you or something. I don't know. There's a conflict of battle there or something. All right, so I'm going to clarify the Page of Pentacles as well. Clarify. Oh, I'll put them upside down. Okay, so we're clarifying the Page of Pentacles, please, spirits. Oh, goodness. I'm not going to clarify it with all that. Just one, please. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Wands in reverse. The Six of Wands talks about that there maybe you have a child, as I said, who is causing a bit of chaos, who is a Capricorn. or has Capricorn in their Venus or moon sign. The Six of Wands talks about maybe there's been a lack of recognition there. Maybe you feel like you can't, there's a lack of achievement with a Capricorn. The Six of Wands can talk about that you've had, well, no, it actually doesn't. I might delve more into the Six of Wands. No, I won't. I might clarify it further, actually. I need to clarify the Six of Wands, please. Clarifying the Six of Wands with another deck. That's upside down. All right. Clarifying the Six of Wands, please. Clarify the Six of Wands, which is clarifying the Page of Pentacles. Clarifying the Six of Wands, which is clarifying the Page of Pentacles, please. Spirits, guides, ancestors, and angels. It's really grateful if you could clarify the Six of Wands, which is clarifying the Page of Pentacles. It's too many. Clarifying the Six of Wands, please. The Chariot in reverse. Okay. The Chariot in reverse. All right. So the Chariot in reverse is talking about lack of focus, self-discipline, wrong direction, codependency. Maybe the Capricorn is codependent upon you and you feel like you can't make any movement forward. You're not able to move forward because you are, I see that as a child. Maybe you can't make any movement forward because of your child who's a Capricorn or has Capricorn in their chart. The Six of Wands, as I said, talks about failure, lack of recognition. Maybe they're not being very nice to you. They're holding you back. Maybe lack of achievement. Well, the Six of Wands is clarifying the Page of Pentacles. So there's a lack of, maybe you're feeling like you're a failure. There's a lack of recognition there. There's been no rewards, a lack of achievement, a failure. Like, so maybe you're failing with your child in doing what you want to do, or you're failing with someone who is a Capricorn and we feel like you're failing. So because you've had this conflict with maybe a male influence in your life and you're not able to do what you want, you have failed. You feel like you have failed the Capricorn. Yeah, could mean that as well. So your love interest could be a Capricorn. So yeah, you feel like you failed. There's been a lack of recognition. There's been no reward. So lack of achievement. So the Chariot in reverse to me means that a lack of focus. So there's no self-discipline there. So you're basically codependent on you're codependent on obviously the Aries, whatever this male influence has got on you. Yeah, that's what's holding you back basically. So there's no movement forward. You're feeling like a failure to the Capricorn. That's how I see it. Or it could be that this person here is holding you back as well. So you are feeling codependent on your child, basically. There's a codependency there that you can't release. Okay, so, all right. So you're feeling very loved up. You could be in contact with a Gemini, but you're feeling extremely loved up. You could be feeling extremely loved up with a Cancer, and you want to move forward. But for whatever reason, the Ten of Swords, there has been some failure. There's been a collapse of something. There's been exhaustion. There's been a dead end. There's been betrayal. You feel victimized for whatever reason. The King of Swords could be that you feel this way towards a Gemini. Maybe you feel this way towards a Gemini. A Gemini has been standing in your way towards whatever you want to move towards. Okay, so then we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands talks about that you want to make a last stand. You've had to have persistence in a situation, resilience, perseverance. You're very close to success. You're very fatigued. The road has been extremely long for you. And you're feeling overwhelmed. You're needing to pull on that final strength that you've got, that to push through whatever you've got to push through. You're pushing through so you can have this success, you can have this stability and satisfaction in your life. So you can, you want that time off. You want that rest and recuperation with whoever you're moving towards. This is talking about contentment. Maybe you want to ask someone to get serious with you. I don't know. The devil here has been holding you back. Your mind has been holding you back from what you want to do. It could be that Capricorn's keeping you stuck because it's represented here. It can mean that you're addicted to something. You're addicted to work, or you're addicted to the area that you live in. You're addicted to cigarettes. You're addicted to drugs, alcohol, whatever, or obsessed over someone. The Seven of Cups is clarifying that. So the Seven of Cups is talking about that you've had choices. It can talk that you've been having these wishful thinking of what you could have in your life. You are wishing that you can leave these addictions behind and move on with your life. You're wanting, or maybe it talks about having indecision has been holding you back. You've had too many choices, like the indecision, and that's what is restricting you from getting what you want. Because what you want is the victory. You're wanting the Six of Wands. You're wanting that triumph, that reward, that recognition, that success. You're wanting this new relationship with this, whoever it is, the Sun. You're wanting success, you're wanting happiness, you're wanting triumph, you're wanting an excellent relationship, a happy marriage, contentment. Everything's been illuminated to you. You want the warmth, you want the energy, but you're having a conflict with this powerful male influence that could be an Aries. This is talking about conflict. This is talking about battle of the ego. So the battle of the ego is between you, Taurus, and an Aries, the Emperor, the bull and the ram. So that's what you're coming up against. So, yeah. Okay, so then there is someone here that you feel possibly like you failed. You're feeling like you're failing, a Capricorn here. You are, it could mean that you're failing. The person that you're going towards is a Capricorn. It could mean that you're failing. You feel like you're a failure towards your child who's a Capricorn. But this Chariot in reverse is, you're codependent on you're codependent on either the male influence Aries in your life, or you're codependent on the Capricorn, or you're codependent on the King of Cups, which is the Gemini, or you're codependent on your past. It could mean that as well. It could mean that you've just got a lack of focus. You can't focus you're going in the wrong direction, basically. You're going away from your happiness. You're not having that self-discipline in yourself and standing up for what you want, Taurus, because of that powerful male Aries there, which is stopping you from basically moving forward. Okay, so Taurus, I am going to now talk a little bit. I'm going to pull you an oracle card, actually. I'll pull an oracle card for you and see what the spirits, guides, ancestors, and angels have for you. Let's see what we've got. Just one card for the advice. Okay, lost in space, needing direction. That's exactly what we've just been talking about. Okay, so it's number 36. Number 36. So I am going to talk about your north and your south node now. And your south node is Taurus. So that Taurus is the same. Taurus sun sign is the same as your south node, and your north node is Scorpio. So as you ascend in your life, you are becoming more of a Scorpio. If you're watching this and sun sign is Taurus, okay? So Taurus is your past karmic life, and you're moving more towards your north node, which is Scorpio. So Taurus and Scorpio are the signs that rule money, power, and sensuality. If you were born with a Scorpio north node, your destiny involves learning to balance the spiritual and material worlds. These nodes exude sexual powerness, earthy sensuality, and power. Channeling these dynamic forces in healthy, balanced ways can be a challenge, as these lunar nodes are prone to extremes. You are often pulled between the practical and mystical, the sensible and the spiritual. A Taurus South Node and Scorpio North Node people are learning to embrace what could be instead of fixating on what is. They have spent lifetimes steeped in material world as hard-working, practical people. They enjoyed spending money and could resurface as air biters of luxury and fine taste. Taurus rules the senses: touch, taste, smell, sound, sight. They might be gifted artists and musicians, or have a keen sense of style. This lifetime indulgence and hedonism can be their downfall. Their Scorpio North Node pries them away from the physical and into the spiritual realm. Scorpio North Node people are learning about life beyond their senses and daily habits: work, eat, sleep, drink, screw, repeat. Scorpio also rules wealth and investments. These people are learning to make their money work for them instead of just working for their money. On the flip side, oh no, that's all right. Okay, so as you ascend, Taurus, you are moving more towards your Scorpio North Node. So as you ascend, you are basically becoming spiritually awakened, purging of negative emotions and belief systems. You are realizing self is not a body, Physical changes. You're tapping into collective consciousness, increased telepathy, out-of-body experiences, the thinning of the veil, realizing that something is changing in your world. So that's what we have for you there. I am going to pull an Angel Answers card for you, Taurus, in regards to which zodiac sign you are in contact with. Okay, so let's see what we have got for you, Taurus. All right. So if you're in contact with another Taurus, if you're in contact with a Sagittarius, Taurus if you're in contact with an Aquarius, a Pisces, an Aries, a Capricorn, a Scorpio, a Leo, a Virgo. Here we go. A Cancer, a Libra, or a Gemini. All right. So we're going to ask the angels. Angels, can you give me an answer for a Taurus in contact with another Taurus? Okay, the answer is if you believe. Taurus in contact with a Sagittarius, listen to your intuition. A Taurus in contact with an Aquarius, you need to remain positive. A Taurus in contact with a Pisces a year from now. A Taurus in contact with an Aries, there's going to be a peaceful resolution, and that's what you want. Remember, we had that powerful male influence there. There is going to be a peaceful resolution with that Aries, which is good. Okay, so Taurus in contact with a Capricorn? No. Taurus in contact with a Scorpio? You need to wait. Taurus in contact with a Leo? Yes. Taurus in contact with a Virgo? There's something better. Taurus in contact with a Cancer? You are ready. Taurus in contact with a Libra? You need to ask for help from others. So your friends, your spirit guides, your workmates, your family. Okay, Taurus in contact with a Gemini. There's romance. So maybe I had it all around the wrong way. The King of Swords is the person that is the Gemini that was in between the readings. So it looks like the conflict is definitely with the Aries, but you're going to have a peaceful resolution. And the Capricorn, it's a definite no. But with the Gemini, there's romance. So there you go. I've read it totally different. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed your reading, and I am going to do that. I'm going to do a Mars reading this week, the end of this week, and Mars is talking about our aggression and how we get up in the morning and how we do things, and our drive, our passion towards our lover or our person of interest. So that's going to be, Mars has gone into Libra today, so I'll be doing that reading next. So I hope you have enjoyed your reading, and have a nice week, a nice weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye Taurus.